What's wrong with my hair? My hair looks kind of crazy. I apologize. I just have a high ponytail. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Teacher Amy O. Starting your host, Teacher Amy O, where I make English learning and Spanish more easy, or any other language, because I give tips for any type of languages. So today we're going to be talking about phrases, or five common phrases that most people say in English or in Spanish incorrectly. So don't worry, I myself have made these mistakes being a native speaker of Spanish. I also grew up listening to a lot of English, so I've made myself many mistakes, but that's okay. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to use them like a pro. Okay? So let's get started. English phrase number 1. I'm agree. So this one is a very common mistake for Spanish speakers when they're learning English. In Spanish, you say estoy de acuerdo. But in English, you don't say, or you don't need the I am or I'm, right? So you simply say I agree. I agree. Saying I'm agree is incorrect. So let's practice. I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. So I agree with you. I don't agree with you. So those are the correct ways to saying this. So try it. Let me listen. You got it. Good job. So let's get number 2. Is a Spanish phrase. It's a Spanish phrase. And it's estoy embarazada. Yeah, so be careful with this one. If you're learning Spanish, be careful with this one because probably you're trying to say I'm embarrassed, but it means in Spanish saying estoy embarazada means I'm pregnant. So it's very different, right? So if you want to say I'm embarrassed, the correct way of saying it is tengo vergüenza. O me da vergüenza. In Puerto Rico, we say que bochorno. Que bochorno. Que bochorno. O que pacho. Que pacho. Phrase number 3. This one is in English. So it's she don't like it. She don't like it. This is a classic mistake for Spanish speakers or any other. If your first language is Japanese, Russian, I don't know, any type of other language, usually this is a very common mistake when you're learning English. In English, we use doesn't when she, he, or it. So instead of she don't like it, you should say she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. So let's put an example. Incorrect way, she don't want to go. She don't want to go. The correct way is she doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go. Let's practice. Good job. She doesn't want to go. Or we could say he doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go. So practice makes perfect. So make sure to practice. This one is number 4. And this one is Spanish. So a Spanish phrase, very common, es muy caliente. Es muy caliente. If you're trying to say it's very hot, like temperature, oh my god. Or when you're eating something and it's like, ooh, it's really hot. You need to be careful in Spanish because when you say es muy caliente, es muy caliente can sound like you're talking about someone being sexy or something spicy. Although we do say esto es caliente. It really depends on the context, but make sure to, when you want to say this is hot, like the weather, for instance, you can say hace mucho calor. Hace mucho calor. Mucho calor. So talking about the weather, for instance, you say, instead of saying es muy caliente aquí, you say hace mucho calor aquí. Hace mucho calor. Oof. This one can save you from an awkward situation. So 5, last one but not least important. This one is an English phrase, and we say the phrase is I have 30 years. I have 30 years. Well, this is a direct translation from the Spanish phrase tengo 30 años, right? But it doesn't work like this in English. Instead of saying I have 30 years, we have to say, or we should say, I am 30 years old. So let's make this example. Let's remind ourselves. The incorrect form is I have 30 years, but the correct form of saying this phrase is I am 30 years old. Remember, in English, age uses to be verbs. So, not to have, right? So, got it? But you can change the number if you want. You can say, I'm 20 years old, I'm 18, blah, 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 blah. You name it. But now, we can keep on practicing these phrases. These phrases are very important. They're very common in Spanish and English. So remember to write them down if you want to. So there you have it. 5 common phrases in English and in Spanish that people often get wrong. And like I said, I myself have made these mistakes, so don't worry. But remember, the important thing is to keep trying, keep talking, keep practicing, because we're all going to make mistakes, but it's the mistakes are the things that help us at the end of the day to learn, right? So which of these mistakes have you made? So let me know in the comments below, what are the common mistakes you personally have made by learning a language? It doesn't have to be Spanish or English. It could be any language. I will be reading down below, so let me know when or what have those mistakes been. So let me know on the comments below. So remember to subscribe if you like my videos, like, share, and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on my content. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy. So guys, I'm going to do something with my hair, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.